on today's episode of Based After Dark.
My view count is really happy that you're back on Twitch. Like, I could use the tasty rage. I'm just saying.
Dude, I got hit with that tasty raid yesterday. I forgot what that shit tasted like.
Oh my god, dude. I never tasted so good,
Dude,
bro.
I forgot about it.
Oh.
No, that's the day you showed your... I remember, Hamsey.
Yeah,
I
you
saw the
showed
clip.
your hole and balls, man.
It wasn't my...
that was
dude, my
crazy.
foot's just flat-footed. It's shaped weirdly.
That's crazy, dude.
I did that. He looked at the raid, immediately banned me. Didn't say anything. Didn't say a fucking word. I was permed in Mr. Mammal's chat for months. For fucking months.
Bro,
until
so
like
good.
Based
After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Based After Dark, episode 64. Thank you very much to our 252 patrons. We love you very much. Thank you for the support. Today, we are joined by Mr. Krylax. We have Hamsey. Once in a blue moon, we do get to have Ignoble Solid on today. The king, the legend, the gooner. Tpapa Slice is joining us as well. We have our executive producer, Saint Tits. And myself, Tasty Life. We have we got a lot to talk about today, boys. I feel like it's been a long time since we've had like the full crew here. Minus, of course, you might notice Mr. Prison Joe, who is probably going to be the kickoff of the conversation today because
Yeah, where is he?
He's
Yeah,
in
where'd
prison.
he go?
He's in prison. He is literally Prison Joe right now. Yeah.
I thought you guys were breaking him out. Okay, so like we kind of told the audience last week that the reason you guys weren't all here last week we sent our first ever trio. Had a great time. Shout out to all the fans. You know who you are. It was just me, Krylax, and Mr. Saintitz, and we did actually say that was what was happening. Is he was locked up and you guys were breaking him out. So he's still not.
That wasn't technically. That's not like technically true, but it's in spirit. That's pretty close. For those who don't know, we'll lay the drama on the floor here. Mr. Prison Joe attended TwitchCon recently last week, and he had a couple mimosas in the morning. He was feeling a little silly, and he made a rather rash decision to tweet a picture of him holding a gun, saying that he was going to TwitchCon to negotiate better splits for the Twitch streamers.
allegedly.
And no, he did that. It's
No,
not
that's what he
unloaded. There's dude. And so I think before we dive into it, we can all unanimously agree, fucking really stupid, Prison Joe. Dumb thing to do, bro. But he realized
The sentiment.
we don't condone
My one comment on the situation is wide hard, baby. Wide hard.
Yeah, it was wide and it was certainly hard. But he realized shortly after he deleted the tweet, but not before he got reported to the literal authorities. And I think a few
Fuck
hours
you,
after
whoever
that,
reported him, by the way. Fuck you, you're a rat. We fucking hate
after
you.
that, he got permanently banned on Twitch, which is really poor timing because our kick contracts were supposed to renew in like 3 days after that. But that's a whole other story. We'll talk about that too.
Yeah, I want to get into that later as well.
And so he got permanently banned on Twitch the day that he was supposed to attend TwitchCon, which if you're banned, you can't attend TwitchCon. So wasted the money on that ticket. And now I guess we could kind of leak the beans, dude. He's been planning a bit of a sabbatical for a while. So I don't think we're going to see Prison Joe for like a couple months. I think he's traveling the world.
I thought weeks or
months.
like a month.
He's on parole
he
right
said
now.
like 1 to 2 months is what he told me. We'll
Okay.
see. I don't know if he has any
me
plans.
2 to 3 weeks. Damn, bro.
Okay, well, he's lying to some of us. He's got it. He
It took
has
me
to be,
6 to
dude.
8 months. What the fuck? Hold on.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
telling
like
you go
6,
with it.
7 weeks is like a good.
6 to 8 months
Medium.
is after he gets someone pregnant.
Yeah, true. But yeah, now he's permanently banned on Twitch. So, like, I don't know if he even when he comes back if he'll be able to stream. Do you guys think he's gonna get unbanned? Do you think that's a
What do you
possibility?
guys think? What
I
do
think
we
so.
think?
Are we thinking
know.
realism or idealism right now? Because
Give
realism,
us-
I'm going to say it's a 50-50. Like, I'm going to say I'm leaning towards no. I really hope he does get unbanned, though, because
So from
That's
what
the
I've
boy,
seen,
but-
like Prison Joe, he does not have massive voluptuous titties. He does have a fat ass. So it kind of depends, like which Twitch moderator is looking at his, unban application, and
That is a
based
good
on
point.
that, he can or cannot be back.
He also does have a gun though.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what got him into the trouble in the first place, if you think about it, you know? I know that's like...
I will say, in the Prison Joe picture that he tweeted, he was showing it was very obvious that he was showing that the gun was unloaded. That
makes it so much better, dude.
That makes it so much funnier because it's like, dude, you had in your mind, you knew this was a stupid decision. That's like what makes you realize that he knew what he was doing. I don't know if you guys
know this. He didn't take that picture for the tweet. He took that picture to like send to somebody as like they were talking about something, and I think he made some sort of joke. But
hey,
he
babe,
took
show
that
me your
picture,
gun.
And then later on, he was like, I know what would be funny. I think that was the mindset that he was in. But
well, if you think about it some way, it's funny.
He fucked up by not bringing the tweet to the Based After Dark Twitter workshop. If he brought it here, we'd be like, "What the fuck, man?"
Bro, that motherfucker never has tweets for the workshop, and this is what he gets, dude. This is what he gets,
dude. That just lets it loose.
Imagine how many like views we would have had on that pod where they would have gone back to the moment where
we saved his life.
And then they would see what we thought about the tweet. And I guess looking back on it, depending on how we reacted to it.
Do you think we would have like?
I would say no.
Voted for him to send it. Do you think it still would have got sent?
No, absolutely not, dude. On stream yesterday, I said if it would have came up in the Twitter workshop, I would have co-signed it, but no one else would have.
We all would have laughed for 5 seconds. We would have been like, and then we would have been like, wait. No.
I don't know, like, man.
No, don't do that.
It would depend on how drunk I was that night.
You're usually pretty drunk by the time we get to the
co-signing it.
Twitter workshop is late in the pod, you know? Like we've had hours.
Dude, that's rough because that means it's a 3 versus 3 split. If it's Tpapa, Hamsey, and Prison Joe against us 3, dude. What do you guys think Nine Rain would say?
I think you
Nine Rain was so for it. You see his messages about it? And Nine Rain was just like,
he's making these guns are the best.
I think Nine Rain deleted that tweet defending Prison Joe, actually, because I think
that's also smart.
The woke hive mind got him, dude. Fucking, you know?
It was jellyfish, but yeah, it was.
Yeah, same thing. It's okay.
Well,
I personally think that Prison Joe will be back, and it's because it was an immediate apology and humbling. Like it was just like, I messed up.
Yes.
There was no double back. It was, I am sorry, I shouldn't have done it. And how he handled himself after is going to put himself in the best situation going forward, and I am optimistic for his return. That's all we can go off of. You know?
He was on the top of live stream fails, the subreddit. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah. Not a post. It was the top post of like the fucking year. How all the Kick streamers were going to TwitchCon and harassing Twitch streamers there. That post has like 10,000 upvotes. The top comment was there is a signed Kick streamer who just tweeted this, and it had like 2,000 upvotes. It was.
I guess in that. I guess he is
considered so bad.
No, it's so bad. They cropped his name out of the tweet, but they showed the tweet. Like, thank God they cropped his name out because he would have.
You know, I didn't even consider
now, Tpapa.
I didn't even consider Prison Joe.
All the info.
I didn't even consider Prison Joe a Kick streamer until you just said that way. I was like, I guess he is.
Now he has to be a Kick streamer.
He was
that's all we got, buddy.
Kick streamer, you know. He's
not anymore. His contract expired.
Oh yeah, now it's gone. But
all their contracts expired. Yeah, which is a whole nother just shit show, dude.
Yeah. I think he'll be back soon. I don't know. I think he'll be back soon. He's doing a good job of like handling it in a mature way, and
the vacation is also a good move.
Yeah, well, he was going to do that anyway. He was thinking about that.
Yeah, he had that plan already anyways.
Yeah, so it's just good timing to not be trying to disseminate more, content in the meantime, not on Twitch.
Yeah.
But also, maybe a good idea to not like say you were already planning a vacation.
Yeah, well,
so hopefully they don't watch this pod.
He was okay. Well, that's fine. But like previously, it wasn't even about that. Like it was about the Kick contract because like the renewal was a whole like thing for a couple weeks leading up to it. There was a lot of like speculation surrounding it because there's some weird stuff going around in the back end. And he was like, yeah, if it's not a good renewal offer, I'm just gonna I'll take a couple months. and I'll just go, fucking live my life for a little bit. Because he's doing fine. Like, streaming is not his thing. He's got a couple business ventures. He's doing totally fine. I'm terrified that he won't come back at all, dude. We need Prison Joe to return, man.
He will.
Yeah, but
if he
I'm
can,
also
he will.
really happy that he's doing that.
I don't
like,
see that as a thing.
when he told me what he was planning to do and go see all the world and stuff, I was really, really happy to hear that. Like,
No,
I'm
that's
happy
good.
he's going,
That is
seeing
really
some
good.
shit. Go
Dude,
have some
I've been
experiences. Come back
yapping
to some
about-
stories.
Yeah.
I've been yapping about his vacation for a couple days. Was that supposed to be like private? I had no idea. I've just been like, yeah, Prison Joe's been planning a vacation for a while.
I don't know if it's private. It just wasn't like advertised.
Okay.
Is what I'm. What
No,
I'm
you don't
gonna
want to
assume.
make the announcement, unique
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, we've learned the announcements. They don't really work,
Style.
dude. The fucking
Yeah,
those
yeah,
big
yeah.
tweets, like when Ignoble tried to steal the show from Zoe and stuff like that. You remember
Yeah, I
that?
remember when he tried to do that
Yeah,
My bad,
actively tried to
guys.
do that. Is Ignoble
with
frozen?
the picture of himself.
Am I frozen?
yeah,
I think he was
I
just-
thought he was
I
just
think-
freeze frame.
I think
funny
he,
pose.
I think he was just tripping for a second when you said that.
Yeah. So, dude, world on fire. World on fire. But honestly, we're persevering. I feel like a phoenix rising from the ashes right now, dude. It's time for a rebirth. You know what I mean?
Okay. And speaking of rebirth, we now have a Tasty Life from Twitch with us. Holy
Back
crap.
on Twitch, dude. Back
Yo.
on
Still
Twitch.
YouTube.
He's
Still
purple
YouTube.
once again.
And YouTube
Yeah.
and Behemoth. Yeah, we're on all those things for sure.
I'm so happy the guy from Behemoth decided to start to stream on Twitch. That is so cool.
Great.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like, look, it's a lot better over here. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I didn't realize for a long time until I actually came back and I was like, oh wow, I like it way more over here, dude. Like, this is a lot more. Look, I'll go back if they give me a lot of money, okay, for sure. But they're not going to. So we're making the migration.
I mean, Casey,
Run us
I just
through
gotta
what
say, dude,
happened? You're inkling to some story. Sorry, Hamsey.
you're good, man.
wanna hear
I just
everything
wanted
now.
to say, like, my view count is really happy that you're back on Twitch. Like, I could use the tasty raids. I'm just saying,
Dude,
like,
dude, I got hit with that Tasty Raid yesterday. I forgot what that shit tasted like. I was
Oh my god, dude! I remember it tasted so
like,
good,
dude, I
bro.
forgot about it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
all
god,
right,
everyone's
you're all
in there,
in
and
line, dude. You're all in line,
they're all
man.
they're all talking too. They're all chatting and like saying funny shit and like spamming emotes and stuff. Oh, it's so good, dude.
You're next in line. Next time.
The community
Oh, I
is
can't-
stronger with you back. I'm so happy. I was
Yeah,
so, like,
let me know.
they
I'll
were
stack
not-
up some like master caskets for that day or something.
Ooh, yeah. No, that'd be beautiful, actually.
Quick
dude,
note on. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You. I was
I was
gonna
gonna say,
go
quick note on streaming before we go over the whole thing. If this hardcore gets to a point where I'm happy, I may do
Do
like
it.
some
Krylak's
radio.
coming back, dude.
I
Do
may-
it.
I
Do
may
it.
do some, like,
Dude.
nothing. Like don't plan. No sub. I don't want anyone to sub me or anything like that. No
I already
career
subbed.
of it. But
Yeah,
Too
you
late.
know that's
I
not
just
gonna happen,
want-
buddy.
I'm loving the hardcore and RuneScape right now. So if I get it to a point where I may come back and send a little bit. We'll see. But anyway,
I
continue
await
with
the
your-
Krylak streams, dude. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's so much to talk about with the whole Kick Twitch split thing. But obviously, if you guys aren't aware, if the viewers aren't aware, basically all the Kick contracts expired and almost no one is going back for various reasons. I was talking a lot about it on my first Twitch return stream. Because like a TLDR is that we're supposed to have offers for our new contracts in for like a week, and we got straight up ghosted by management. And when it expired, all of us went live on Twitch again, but we hadn't even received our newest offers. So like we were kind of
hold on. Management? Are you talking about your management?
Kick-
or are you
Kick
talking
management.
about Kick management? Okay.
Kick. Yeah, our management's
So
fucking
Eddie,
ride or
after
die, dude.
jerking you off 6 months ago, like, yeah, Tasty, come over to Kirk. You
Well, he
decide to
only
be
has
like,
so many
"Ah,"
arms.
Just like,
He's only got so many
true.
arms. That's true.
understand.
And like retros, like, okay, I talked a lot about it, too much about it on my first return stream because I was like in limbo basically, and I got a subtle reminder from my management that I am still under NDA for a lot of things. So like I gotta cool it with what exactly I'm sharing. But I'll give like
anyways, leak it all here, baby.
leak it all here, dude. Yeah, I'll give as much as I think is safe to give, basically. So we got hired on, the whole like 35 Twitch streamers originally got signed on to Kick 7 months ago is when it was. And we had 4 and 3 month contracts basically. So most of us re-signed a second time. I would say like 10 people maybe dropped off at the start just because they realized streaming really wasn't for them. There were a lot of like YouTubers, a lot of smaller people who just for whatever reason, didn't like the platform. And then we were there for like 6-7 months. And I would say another 10 people just immediately got offered what's called KCIP, which is the Kick Creator Incentive Program, which basically means like that's not a special contract. Any Kick streamer can sign up for that when they get to a certain
that's not
metric.
an offer.
No,
right?
yeah,
That's
it's
just
not. It's not an offer. It's basically like, hey, we're not giving you an offer, but we're gonna auto sign you up for KCIP, which is like nice because basically all those people didn't even meet the requirements for KCIP, but they were offered that because they wanted to stay on Kick. Almost everybody said no. I think a few people said yes, and then there were 10 of us left who were all like the true mid-sized streamers. We would get like 100, 200, 300 something viewers on Kick. And that's when we all basically got ghosted. We were approaching the end of our contract, and we all had our individual meetings with like our management to discuss what we would and wouldn't take. And we were basically forewarned that like Kick basically they made a mistake more or less signing all the RuneScape streamers because they overpaid the fuck out of us. Like they paid us way higher rates than any of the other streamers that they had signed on a per viewer basis. But it's because they were doing an experiment where they wanted to buy a whole category. Because with every streaming site ever, like Mixer, all the ones that try to compete with Twitch, the one thing that's nearly impossible to buy is a community. You can buy streamers, you can buy viewers, but that doesn't mean that those people coming over are going to stay on the site. Like they're not there to browse and try to join new streamers and find new people. You know, like they're coming over to watch XQC, and then when XQC ends, they close the tab. And so I think that's what they were trying to actually do, is buy like an organic community and see if that would serve as a launching pad for organic growth. And I think, this is all speculation, it would have worked. I think it would have worked if they continued paying us and they did it for longer, but they just weren't willing to spend the money and the time necessary to do that, because currently I don't think they have enough just raw viewers on their platform.
Quick note on what you're saying. What do you think? Do you have a timeline in your mind or your prediction on how long it would have taken to achieve that goal?
At least, I would say 2 years, probably.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
probably
they wouldn't
around
have been able to
2
support
years.
that, bro. There's no way.
No, they would have. They would have been able to. They have unlimited money. Like I've seen Kick contracts for bigger streamers. They have the money.
I mean, they made a splash. Like I remember
They
it
did.
was
They made a
what
big
everyone was
splash.
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it kind of died down because Kick is obviously a new site. It has a small team. Like I really enjoyed my time there. I did. I thought it was nice. It gave me a lot of things besides money. Like it helped me really get consistent stream schedules, stream long hours, like getting used to not being a part-time streamer basically. So it was better than just money, but ultimately the Kick website is just not quite up to snuff. The mobile app is dog shit. There's no TV thing, which a lot of people watch on mobile and TV. So the viewing experience just isn't that good. And like it didn't end up working out. I think it made a big splash and then just slowly kind of started to decrease for a lot of various factors besides the streamers themselves. And then, so I think that was a point of discussion for them for a long time. And cut to the end of our 7 months there is what it was, or 6 months for some streamers. They had a really big internal discussion about how they're going to go forward with signing streamers. And I guess I'm not going to give any numbers or anything, but basically they decided that they're only going to sign and give real contracts. Sorry, I'm burping. To massive streamers, like really, really big streamers, which if you look at the category now on Kick, it's Bodhi and Oda. Those are the only two RuneScape streamers. And then when they go offline, dude, the next highest person is like 30 viewers.
I mean, well, it looks like they wanted to do an experiment with the OSRS category and the creators in it, and they seemed to know that they were overpaying the fuck
They did.
out of these people.
They knew that from the very start. They were very aware.
And it wasn't going to last forever, but I'm glad the homies got their bags, man.
Yeah, no. We got our bag. I think the one thing, honestly, that was the downfall is that the partner manager, Abs, who is like, he was really high up in
I
Kick.
was about to ask this, yeah.
It's abs. It's basically all hinged around abs, ABZ. He was really high up at Kick, and he's a giant RuneScape fan. The two founders of Stake met on RuneScape. That's how they became friends. And so they loved the RuneScape category. They had like a really vested interest, and they wanted to take care of the RuneScape category. But then he ended up leaving, and it got replaced by a new partner manager who was, you know, just more by the books. You know, they wanted the actual deliverables. They just wanted tangible benefit rather than like the overall community growth and like healthy community, not Aiden Ross chatters, you know, like that sort of stuff, which you can't measure. Like you can't measure that. So it's really hard to go to someone and say, hey, you know, we need to spend $1 million more on the RuneScape category. Even though like the viewers, if we spend $1 million elsewhere, we would get more viewers. So I think that's the overall general gist of what happened.
From my point of view, it did feel like they did garner a community, and they honestly just needed it to grow more. Like I actually like it was totally like what their plan was doing. I think it was working, and I completely agree with you. It needed 2 years.
It seemed like it was
just
working.
Needed time, and they're not. I don't think they're in a space or a stage of growth or a size where they can justify that currently. I think that's all it really is.
A community doesn't grow in 6 months, right? Like, even if you want to poach as many people you want off Twitch, like, it's not going to happen. I'd say like minimum 2 years. You're saying I'd say even longer than like 4 or 5 years before.
Yeah,
you see, like,
probably. I mean, Twitch has been around for what, like 11, 12 years?
Yeah. It's like those communities. Like we are from like, I mean, the COVID thing happened, which caused everybody to stay at home and fucking start playing video games and hang out on Twitch, which blew up. For example, RuneScape. If Stake can somehow sponsor the next COVID,
that's where we come from, dude.
Yeah, we're all COVID babies, like in streaming terms, right?
Gambling is
gambling
addiction is a disease, kind of.
We're talking about Kick or RuneScape, dude.
Well, he said. I mean, they're both kind of diseases, but he said, you know, if they could sponsor the next COVID. So I was like, they're kind of disease already. So.
I hate Stake, man. I got a warning on my Twitch account for fucking gambling $1.
Twitch, bro, that's like explicitly not allowed, bro.
$1, dude.
You gambled $1 on Stake on Twitch,
dude. $1 because I signed up using Prison Joe's code and I chucked $1 on stream and lost it and went back to my stupid Araxor task.
Dang.
Minus $1 and a flag.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
But I'm also kind of like, of all the shit I've done, dude, like I'm kind of surprised that's the first warning I got, dude.
They probably have some like AI detection software that detects the Stake website on your screen.
Yeah, I feel like
just immediately flags.
Dude, honestly, that does seem like what. That must be what it is, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. Because
there's no way they're manually, like, they don't manually do shit.
No.
Like, I drank for money on Twitch, like, multiple fucking times. And I would say, like, this is not for money. It's because I'm excited about the 20 subs I just got. You know, and, like, nothing's ever happened to me.
I mean, when
anytime I see
got
somebody
banned
do
for
that, I
the
immediately
feet,
report them because fuck them.
When Ignoble got banned for the feet thing, I, like, in that same night was... It's long enough. You can't find the VODs. They're not retrievable. I did the same thing that night. Like,
no, that's the day you showed your cock. I remember, Hamsey.
Yeah,
I saw
the
clip.
whole cock and balls, man.
It wasn't my cock, dude.
Crazy.
My foot's just flat-footed. It's shaped weirdly.
That's crazy, dude.
I did the dude. I even had, bro. I literally had the clip of Ignoble side by side, and I was mimicking it.
I remember that.
And someone messaged me after and was like, "Dude, you got to delete that clip. Like, Ignoble just got banned." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, I was like, "You're a mod. I'm gonna make you an editor from now on. So in the future, you just delete these for me."
Prison Joe's part of my club, the Banned on Twitch club. Well, formerly banned on Twitch.
Bro, speaking of that, Hamsey, you did something else on your stream too, and I honestly only clipped it out of jokes to put it in the base Discord.
You can't clip that, dude.
I realize.
You can't clip me showing my fucking auto clicker by accident. Dude. Come on, man. What do you think, dude? Like, come on, man.
It was. I just wanted the boys to see it. Honestly, like
I moved it off the. I moved, anyway. Bro. I changed scene real quick, and I was like, oh shit, okay. I see a couple Keck W's in the chat. And then I'm like, all right, everyone's being cool in the stream. And then I look over and I'm like, let me see my clip, see if anyone clipped it. Like, oh my god, one person clipped it. Who's my op? Fucking Krylax, dude.
Croc's the op for real, bro.
Like,
Oh
come
my
on,
God.
man.
I thought it was so funny.
And you know what? Actually, you know what? That night, something was fucked up with my VODs, and they weren't like full publishing to my channel, like that very stream. And I remember that night I got a 50-second Araxor kill, and no one clipped it, and I couldn't go back to find it, and I was so mad about that. And then later on, that happened, and I was like, dude,
Thank God.
thank God.
Thank God, dude.
Oh my god. Okay, so now that you're off Kick, would you consider multi-streaming since there's no? Okay.
No,
Dude,
no
welcome
reason.
You don't
back
wanna
to
stream on
poverty, by the
TikTok,
way.
dude?
Holy shit, you're gonna be so fucking poor now.
No, yeah, it's cut my income in half, but it's okay. It's honestly, it's good to be back because I mean, I could multi-stream, but there's so many like logistical issues with that. Like I can't split my audio. The chat box
true.
fucking sucks. Like I can't watch both stream managers. It's just I don't want to go back there. For the time being, I would go back if they gave me a fucking bag, but they're not going to do that. It is interesting to think about though. Like I really think it would have worked if Kick full sent it and like kept doing it, because the one thing I noticed is that, like, no joke, I obviously had less viewers on Kick by maybe 50-40%, but it was probably 60 to 70% unique people that were not on Twitch. It was almost an entirely new community, which was fucking weird to think
You were
about.
building it up though, like you.
I was,
just
yeah, no.
You were building it up. It was getting high.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like a few streamers like myself and Prison Joe and like a couple others went really hard and did our best to like actually grow something new there, because we kind of figured that was the point, and it was a good opportunity to do that, because I feel like Twitch at the time was slightly stagnant when all the signings went over. But dude, coming back now, I feel like Twitch is like kind of popping off. Like I feel like there's a lot of new people coming in, a lot of like new primers, new subs that I've never seen in my life that are just new to the Twitch section in the, you know,
Like
7
new
months
viewers,
that I
you're
was
saying?
gone. Yeah, like just genuinely new people. Because the game is also kind of blown up, and 7 months in stream terms it's a long time to be gone.
That's eternities.
That's eternities. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you. Now that all these people from Kick are moving back to Twitch, how do you think that affects all the others? You know, the other mid-tier creators
On Kick
who
Twitch.
maybe not as big as everyone. Is it better for them, because are they going to lose viewership to people like you, or is it going to just generally, you know, a rising tide raises all boats? Or
I think it's a
some
relevancy
shit that
thing.
Jesus said.
It has utterly destroyed everybody on Kick who was not a signed streamer. All the people who just wanted to actually stream on there for fun fucking decimated the section. There's like when everybody signed up, dude, there were like new streamers, people that you never saw on Twitch, people you didn't recognize.
Well, yeah,
pulling,
when
like 100, 200.
you saw
sometimes.
the change happen with Behemoth. There was such an influx of Kick clips from not you guys, from people just starting. People were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go stream on Kick now," and they only streamed on Kick. They never dabbled with Twitch, and they were then Kick streamers. Yeah, those guys got fucked.
So this is gonna have like a domino
Decimated
effect
those
on
people.
everybody
Yeah.
in a little bit of a way. Like
It'd be a good time for them to go to Twitch, though.
Yeah,
So-
well, I was gonna say Twitch. I would say it's probably it's only been a few days, but it's probably helped. I feel like, because there's a lot of hype around everybody coming back to Twitch, and so there's just more viewers. Like more people are interested. You know what's funny? This had probably the worst possible effect for Kick, because now everybody who only watched on Kick, who didn't like Twitch and like formed all these relationships with these Kick streamers, now they're all coming back to Twitch to watch all the people that they really liked. So Kick basically spent a fucking bag and then siphoned their own viewers away back to Twitch is ultimately what happened.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, where else are they
Man.
gonna go otherwise, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like there's
So
nothing else.
you say this about the viewers. Like, it's great to see that there's new viewers here. As somebody who is now just a viewer who pops in every so often, in terms of the streamers that I've seen, and I don't know if you guys get the same feeling, I swear it feels really stagnant in terms of new streamers. Like every time I pop on a Twitch, it's like all the people that I have followed in the past like few years, they're live. And then I go into the section, see, is there anybody new who's interesting coming up, somebody I can watch? I feel like in the last 6-7 months, maybe even a year, just the entire time I've been not streaming, I haven't seen new people. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to check out this new person, or their content's just different and new. Maybe you guys feel different because I think you might be on the platform more than I am, but it feels stagnant to me in terms of a viewer. I look at this, I'm like, there's no change. There's nobody new, upcoming, cool that's being marketed to me.
No, that's actually that's a very valid sentiment. I mean, I guess I wouldn't know as well because I literally have not been on Twitch as much. Yeah. But I feel like the last time we got a big boom of new content creators was COVID. And now we don't have that where there's like a whole new wave. We have people that pop off individually, like Brett Dog is fucking killing it right now. He's probably the best example I can think of. But other than that, you're probably right to a degree, but it feels fresh to me because I'm back.
As a viewer that's in the category every day, from a viewer standpoint, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, maybe they're not being marketed to you, but who's new that's actually getting marketed well on Twitch if they're not doing it themselves anyway? So
yeah,
I feel like
it's just I mean, we all know like the COVID time where everybody came up together. At least this
bunch
group
of new
and
streamers,
a lot of our friends,
bunch of streamers,
and a bunch
new
of new
viewers.
streamers in general.
But yeah, new viewers.
New
I was
viewers
about to
so well.
say,
Yeah, new
maybe
viewers
there's not
is the more
viewers.
important part.
New viewers is what actually does that. Because if you think about it, you're going to reach your peak popularity of streaming in like a year. Like, it's really hard to see someone grow past that, maybe a year, 2 years. Everybody has decided how they feel about you in a year or two. Like, that's what happens. Without new viewers coming in and deciding who they like, no one's really going to grow. And also, the only way to grow on Twitch is by making YouTube videos. And I also don't feel like there's a lot of new YouTubers popping off, which probably adds to it.
Or just alternative content in general where they see you outside of your stream. Go ahead, Hamsey.
Yeah. What would be a way for anyone listening who might be
YouTube.
All decided what's like a way to maybe change their view of you if they don't?
That's a hard one. I don't think you can make content explicitly.
Stop
with
taking
the
shots of Tito's every 30 minutes.
No.
Don't listen to him.
Keep doing that.
Absolutely not, dude. That's terrible advice.
That's a big ask.
You really can't make
a mask
content with the goal of changing people's perception of you. You have to make content with the goal of attracting new viewers. And in the process, maybe that will have some people change their mind about you. That's possible, but it's making that your only goal is not going to work.
No, I've thought about that a lot as well, actually, because I mean, not as much these days anymore, but I used to spend so much time watching streams and taking time to even go discover new streamers and stuff. And I have definitely seen that aspect of you don't have that much time for someone to make their opinion about you. And it can take so long for them to even decide to maybe come back your stream.
And it's also on Twitch that sometimes you're leaving a first impression. Most times you don't even know. There's no physical confirmation of the impression you just left at all.
Yeah, because people like us just go into a stream sometimes. I've scrolled down to the bottom of the category sometimes just to see what's up. Anybody new doing something cool, hang in there for 5 minutes, and my opinion is formed a couple minutes in. As bad as that is, I'm just I don't want to fucking be here anymore.
That's what humans do.
It's just normal.
That's just how it works.
It is.
Yeah.
That's literally what I do for a job. It's marketing. So it's
they make the decision. They make the decision about you very quick. I had the realization about this when I saw someone make a hate comment about me. And they were like, fuck
What
that
did
guy.
they say?
They were like, that guy's stream's so boring, man. I was in his stream for 10 minutes. He didn't say a word. And I was like, dude, what
A little bit
day
of
was
projection.
this, man? I was like, I be yapping all the time, man. If you come during that one little period where maybe I was.
But that's
is that
what
why,
it is.
Hamsey,
You
I
never
saw
know.
you went to everyone's channel here and did a slash ban a random name? Was it that guy?
Dear Lola? No, that was different.
That's a good point though. There are a lot of streamers who are genuinely good streamers and they have 5-10 viewers and no one's saying anything in the chat, but because they're good at just talking to themselves or making content out of nothing, that's a good streamer and you want to stay there. That's why it worked for Tpapa copying It's Will's chat and pretending to talk to that it was his own chat. That genuinely fucking worked. It's very smart.
I gotta
It's very
say,
smart.
why Juicy, dude? He makes the most. When he starts stream and it's like people are still trickling in, not a lot of people, not a lot of chat activity, he is the most goated person at just making content out of nothing.
You have to be able to
Yeah.
do that.
Some
for
people
sure.
just are
That's a
fucking
good streamer
good at
right
it,
there,
man.
then. Yeah.
It's
You know
sink or
what I-
swim in those moments. You gotta.
Yeah.
Dude, if you start a stream, sit there for 5 minutes with no chat, and then just Tpapa just comes to smile like, "Hey guys, we're gonna be doing Araxor today on my Iron Man. Yay!"
Hey guys,
Dude,
we're doing
anyways.
trio Cox with no music, mic, or cam.
Trio cock.
Yeah, no
Dude,
music,
like,
mic,
you know?
or cam.
Yeah, like nobody fucking cares. You know?
On
And if
the,
you're-
on the
if you're
topic
s-
of,
uh,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you're streaming for the love of the game and that's your stream and you have fun, like fucking good on you. That's great. I love to hear that. But if you're expecting to like build something out of it, then that's just, you know.
Keep that shit in your clan Discord.
Grow
Just hang
up.
out with your buddies. Just talk with each other. Nobody wants to watch that on Twitch.
Yeah.
But on the quick topic of Brett Dog, I feel like the reason why he found a little niche, not besides being great, everyone loves Brett Dog, but I think the integration with everyone loving Brett Dog and the promotion of you guys for Brett Dog did fucking miles for that man, which, I mean, that's part of it too.
Yeah.
Everyone and all of us grew in a way where everyone else was growing too, and it was the collaboration, not even on purpose, between like a group of people making a community of their own, which in turn supported everyone else. And I think that's probably why it's so hard for newer streamers to grow. There's not a ton of them banding together and creating something out of the community that already exists like we did.
Yeah.
Per se.
No, that's
Do you
100%
feel
true.
do you guys feel like I remember when I first started streaming, there's like, the foes and all those people on their own bubble that I would never be able to talk to or chat with. And then like, we came up from our, humble beginnings. And now I think a lot of people who are still streamers here have grown to a point where there might be people who are new to streaming who look at us like that. It's like a foe from 5
Yeah,
years ago. And be
definitely
like,
the boomers.
Those people are so much. I don't want to say us. I'm out the game.
Yeah, fuck you,
But,
first
like,
of all.
See a piece,
Hey,
bitches.
fuck me too.
But
No, I like you.
Like-
Good job clarifying, Max. We were worried.
but like they look up and like, oh, like maybe those people on the base team are just at a level where I can't. I feel like I can't talk to them or integrate myself with them. They have their own group of friends already that seems closed off, and I can't join that or talk to them. Do you sort of feel like that may play into it?
That's a good question. I had a
think-
thought, but I lost it. I
think yes, people do probably feel that way, but part of, and this kind of relates to what I do in my career and everything too, is part of that is you got to make it happen. You got to create some sort of content.
Yeah.
You got to create your way in. If you really want to be integrated with somebody, be creative in a way that gets the person or the object of your attention to pay attention to you.
Oh man, I can't wait to
Well,
make a video
dude,
and show it to Foe. He'll
no,
like
no.
it, right?
Well, you don't show it to him. You make it something that he will notice or that everyone will notice, so he in turn notices. You know
No,
what I
we
mean?
talked
It's
about
like-
this exact same thing. If you guys remember, like months ago, where it was talking about people wanting to join Based, and if you start
join
with
Based.
how to join Based, exactly.
That was the
If
name
you
of the
start with
podcast.
The intention of like doing that and trying to leverage your way into the community instead of just creating content that you like and like you're
Yeah.
proud of, then it turns people off immediately. Like when I first started streaming and I like first started getting any traction, this is before like Exact rated me and Settled rated me, which they did because they liked my top video like way back in the day. So to your point, I remember it was before that, and I think I had like one of my best streams ever. It was like 60 people. I was like, this is fucking sick. This is great. It was just people that came in from my YouTube. And at the end of the stream, I was like, oh, fuck, Mr. Mammal's live. Like, let's fucking raid him. And so I made everyone copy and paste the raid message. Tasty Life from YouTube raid. Like, that's what, basically just like blatantly.
Is that actually what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought I made that
And-
nickname up, dude.
No,
Oh my
that's where that
God.
comes from. Is that? That was like Tasty Life from YouTube raid, and I sent the whole raid over, And I didn't realize that was like really just a no-no because like that's such a douchebag thing to know. Or to do. I just didn't know. Like it was brand new to content creation and Twitch and YouTube. I've been doing it for like 2 months.
Ignorance is bliss, and you use it to your advantage.
Ignorance.
Honestly,
it was ignorance. No, but I did that. He looked at the raid, immediately banned me. Didn't say anything. Didn't say a fucking word. I was permed in Mr. Mammal's chat for months. For fucking months.
Bro,
until
so
like
good.
it was like 2 months later when I had actually started popping off and I had like 400 plus viewers that I was like telling that story, and I realized that shortly after. I was like, oh, that was like a shitty thing to do, and I was telling the story about it, and some guy was a mod in Mr. Mammal's chat, and he's like, oh, I'll unban you, and then he unbanned me, and I don't like.
I think every streamer has that. Every streamer has that like first experience, when you went into someone else's stream and like really self-promoted, but not because you were being a self-promoter, just because you just genuinely didn't know.
You weren't unaware. Streamers unaware.
No.
Yeah, and I try to be chill with people about that. Like when they do it to me, like I won't call them out like during the stream, but I'll shoot them a message if they're messaging me. I'll be like, just real quick, like I appreciate the raid and stuff, and I don't think you meant anything malicious by it, but like it's just generally considered not cool to do this to somebody, so just a heads up. And then
puts you in an awkward situation too.
It does. It totally does. And if they keep doing it, then I'm like, go fuck yourself, and I ban them. But if then they apologize and like they're super chill about it, then like they were just doing the same thing that you did when you started.
Yeah. Last thing you want to do is come off as like bullying someone who's just trying to get into
exactly. Because like obviously all of us want to like lift the community up. That's good for everybody. Like that's just fun to do.
Yeah.
It's almost like the analogy you need. You're starting out, and that one dude in the alley just sees you do something fucking stupid. He's like, all right, bro, let me put you on game real quick. Don't ever do this again, bro.
Let me put you on game. Exactly.
Let me put you on game, dog. Don't do this shit ever again, and you'll be cool. And you're like, all right, you just need that one time, and after that, it's on you.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So moral of the story is, if you have anxiety, it's warranted. You should.
It's
and
real.
You should really read into every word you're saying. Hyper fixate on everything you say, and don't come across as needy.
You're saying it like an asshole, but anxiety is an evolutionary trait. Okay, it's there for a reason. Right?
You're a fucking scientist. Shut up.
You're the doctor, bitch. All right. First of all,
it's there to reread your comments over and over again until you fucking hate yourself enough to.
Everyone is looking at you, and you're weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing you said last week, I've been thinking about it and judging you all week.
And so is everybody else, dude.
They all remember.
I like reread my emails to like my clients like 15 plus times just to make sure like there's any like no even slight accidental
racism
offensiveness or just I sprinkle that in there for funsies anyways. But, like I make sure that's in there.
Easter eggs.
But like
Easter egg.
Read the first word of every line.
In white text, he writes a slur at the bottom of the email so it doesn't show it.
Then they open it on their phone in plain text. You're like, why does this have in all capital letters, size 25 font?
Congrats, you found it. It was a test.
Man.
But yeah,
you gotta be that way, definitely. But
it's a cutthroat world out there, dude.
We got into a little bit of a tangent. What was the original? Like this was all like the kick discussions, and then
I think it just spawned off the
I
kick discussion.
I wish. Okay, I can reroute us a little bit here back to kick. I wanted to talk about this. I wish something that Kick did is that instead of Kick trying to build a Twitch competitor, I wish they leaned into what they are. Like I wish that they like. We're like we're the rowdy. We're the rowdy.
What's he mean by that
gambling
to say
site?
right now?
You know, like I thought it'd be cooler if like let's say XQC or Tasty or whoever like they did their normal stream on Twitch and then they're like, all right guys, now we're gonna go to Kick. And we're gonna go to the
Patreon.
Yeah, it's like going to the Patreon. I think it's gonna be really hard for them to take down Twitch. Just with how they're doing it, and it's going to be a battle, and it's going to be so difficult because all of these contracts are ending, and whether it's YouTube, like all those YouTube streamers just came back to Twitch too. The second these contracts are ending on other places, they're just back to Twitch. It's going to be so hard to beat Twitch. So I wish these places would just come back. Yeah, they just lean into what you are. YouTube, you're dog shit. You know, that's it's not gonna work out. But Kick, I still think like I was always Kick pilled. I like what they got going on. I just wish they leaned into it a little bit more because I love gambling and I wish I had a gambling sponsorship that started right at the end of my Twitch stream. That's my pitch.
Dude, my one regret is not taking the steak offer I got. I fucking looking back, if I knew my contract was gonna expire and I was gonna come back, I would have taken that 100%. Like that would have been stupid money. It was fucking great. Should have done it. My stupid morals got in the way. Actually, this wasn't. But
if Kick has so much money, why don't they just fucking buy Twitch?
that's such a
Not
good
for
that
idea.
much
sale.
money, dude.
It's not for sale, first of all.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah, I think
Amazon letting
that's-
that go.
Because like Twitch bleeds money. If you could convince like, hey Bezos, like give us Twitch, we'll give you money for it.
I think it
You'd be
was
like,
bleeding
okay.
money when he took it over, and I think because of, and this is just speculation, but I think because of the size of Amazon and its self-sufficiency, how much money they have, they can take on something like that and benefit their own way from it. I think it's more like Prime subscriptions, which brings them like Twitch may be losing money, and I also think it's a tax fraud thing, to be completely honest with you. But
There's
that's
tax loopholes
neither
for
here
sure.
nor there. Yeah, like we're losing so much money, but how much money we actually generate from the ancillary things that are attached to Twitch, you know?
Wait, does that mean tax loopholes? The streamers don't have to pay taxes?
I don't.
So, like we're good.
Yeah, I don't
Do we
think
ever?
I haven't been.
Yeah.
I don't think I make enough. I was gonna ask though. Do you think Jeff Bezos watches Twitch streams?
No.
Like any at
No.
all? Has ever?
If any, it's SKU if it's anything.
I mean,
That's so
Got
far
good taste.
below his pay grade. Like, what comes across his desk has to be like certain decisions, and then even then, like the board probably goes over that. Like that.
What about like
dude-
just for fun? He just goes home.
that's
he's like,
what
oh, man,
I'm.
can't
At
wait to sit on
some
my
point
PC
in
and,
his
like,
life, you think he's ever
He
thrown
probably
on
follows Amaranth.
Nah, dude, for fun, he's fucking bitches, he's riding yachts, and he's doing coke. Like, that's what it's not going on Twitch.
And
like, that's
adrenochrome,
what-
dude.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah,
fucking.
there you go.
If I was him, I would never watch a Twitch. Well, actually, if I'd watch your guys' streams, probably I'd take that back now.
My
but like, if
my
I was him, I probably wouldn't know.
my sister went out with Jeff Bezos in like a group of friends one night.
When?
What?
This was
What does that mean? He took him on his yacht type shit?
This was maybe like 6-7 years ago. I don't remember all the details that she told me. They were in a group of people that they were like bar hopping and going different places, and Jeff Bezos was just one of the guys. And I mean, honestly, she said he was a really cool dude. He was just down
I
to go.
don't doubt it, you know?
Where's the next spot we're going to? Having a good time. I don't know. I gotta
Did he
ask
pick
her
up
more
the tab
details about that
everywhere?
night. I can't remember.
He better have,
I-
dude.
I don't know if it was even like that. Like,
It
I-
probably
I-
wasn't.
I think it was just more of like a low key, like,
You got to think like someone on that level, they got there by being generally good with people, you know, or above average with people. You don't have that much influence most times without getting there. You know that you have to get people to want to be under you and grow this giant, you know, massive.
I wanna be
company
under
that
you.
Yeah,
I'd be
what?
under
Me
you.
too, baby. Me too.
I think it's really hard to get to the top and be an asshole. I don't think that's common. You gotta be a people
No,
person.
I think it's.
You can
it's,
be an asshole, but you got to be.
I like to call it
not overt.
secondary asshole. It's because
Yeah.
you're not the asshole to the people that you are like directly dealing with, but you're very willing to make your delivery drivers who you'll never meet piss in a cup or kill their family if they don't hit quotas, you know? Because it's not
Oh, dude.
you're not directly dealing with them, but you're reaping the benefits. The people that you directly work with, you got to be pretty suave, you know?
I do that now with DoorDash, right? You just like, oh, it's fucking hailing
Dude,
outside.
every time it
That-
starts
that immigrant
raining,
dude?
I open up the app, dude. I'm like, fucking, someone's delivering me food right now.
dude,
I
you
feel
know
like
when
that's
when
the-
you see them, they're like, "You're such an asshole for ordering DoorDash when it's snowing outside." But it's like, dude, like close the app then. Like, why is that?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
how's
out
this
there-
my
They're
fault?
out there driving in it. Like I got connected with a dasher. I mean, clearly someone is.
No,
Wanted
I,
to
You
go
chose
to-
to do this.
Yeah.
I
You
feel the
chose to
same-
accept
I
my
feel the
order.
same
It's
for
like, dude,
people
just
who
don't
get
work. Why are you working
cyberbullied.
tonight?
Yeah, true, Tpapa. The same thing.
It's the
Same
same
way.
for
What
people.
did you say, Tpapa?
It's the same for people who get cyberbullied. Just like close the fucking app, idiot.
Close. All right, Tyler, the greater, dude. Fucking nice try.
Yeah, I asked my sister if there was any details on the night with Jeff Bezos. All she said that they were in LA for some kind of conference and that they
She signed an NDA.
party hopped.
Yeah, yeah, that was an
For
NDA.
sure.
Maybe she did, dude.
They did ketamine. She can't talk about it.
Dude, what if your girlfriend or partner got invited to like one of these parties? Like, oh yeah, this influencer invited John Summit invited me to his yacht party. Like, what would you do? Like,
In that
what do you do in that
specific
scenario?
context, if my girl's going on a yacht with John Summit,
If my girl
either-
even
I'm
talked to
going.
John Summit,
That's not your girl anymore, dude. That's not your
I'm
girl.
going with her, and then afterwards, I'm breaking up with her.
oh hell nah, dude.
Floyd Mayweather was notorious for doing that in the Vegas clubs growing up, where he would like see a guy and a girl at a club, and he'd be like, "You guys can come party with us. Come over here." He gets you to the table. You're having fun for 20 minutes, and then you can't find your girlfriend, and his security guards are now taking you away. Like, that's just a thing that was always happening. At
Oh
the
man,
clubs.
that for
I'd kill
regular
myself,
guys
yeah.
like us, that's I feel like that's what's the opposite of like a fantasy?
A nightmare.
A nightmare?
Yeah, I don't want to even say
It's
nightmare,
it's
but like
worse than a nightmare actually because it's real.
I mean, it happens, dude. But like the thought
Yeah.
of like your girl just getting scooped up by some, but like why
Well,
my girl? You know,
If
like
that works on the lady that you're dating, you made a terrible choice. You
Yeah,
made a
I call
fucking
that
terrible
that's
choice.
natural
dude.
selection. That's the
that is
world
your
saving
fault.
you, bro.
but
That is
also
your
like
fault
you
at
know
that
you can
point.
also look at it as like I at one point pulled a girl that was deemed worthy by Zac Efron.
Yeah, that's definitely a cup half full type thing.
My opinion
Type
is better
thing.
than Zac Efron's opinion. I put no value in what he likes, dude.
Yeah, honestly, like in that situation, I'm thankful. I
You got to
boil
be
it down to-
thankful.
It's-
Like
yeah.
it's
I'm
you know
thankful.
that it's like it was never gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
never
sure,
gonna
you
be.
wanna
a
you want to marry a girl that would work on, dude? Like that's fucking. You deserve that. Actually, that's what you deserve.
Well, you might not have known at the time. It could have been like a new relationship.
Well, then in that case, it is a blessing. Well done. You know,
Yeah.
it's bittersweet, but like that just the trash takes itself out. You know what I mean?
How long do you
Well
wait
said.
until you like call yourself an Uber?
Oh,
She's coming back out. I
Oh,
swear.
dude.
Where'd she
She's
go?
probably went to the bathroom, man. Right? Like she's
no,
you know?
literally, I'm walking out and forgetting. Like, I'm not even waiting. There's no way, bro. Like, absolutely no way.
Do you go home and hop on Discord with the boys? You're like, oh no, I just need to play some Valorant tonight, fellas.
Oh, dude. Look, a therapy session with your boys late night on Discord, especially after like such a traumatic event, that shit like why pay for therapy when you could just play, Valorant with your boys or League, what other shit is.
That shit's free, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you got
It's-
we should make a code word if that ever happens to one of us and we need like a boy sesh night where your girl got sniped up by Floyd Mayweather and we just need to talk about it. Like,
I really hope we don't actually ever need a code word for that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no code. Just like be like, hey,
But-
bro. I like full,
What?
full transparency. Max has been there for me on days like that. Like I've
I
called
got
Max
you, bro. I
sometimes.
got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
We've
been
had
that, yeah.
our multiple hour conversations. About
yeah,
this
like,
shit, dude.
I've
Like,
been there. Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah, we've had some real fucking bro downs, dude. Rough,
all right,
rough and good.
stop
both.
being gay. I can't take it. You guys
Yeah,
gotta
cut it
stop.
out.
Tone it down.
We're not
Yeah,
gonna
I
stop
mean-
being gay, dude. That's
Okay,
Hey,
but-
the
beauty
the
of life.
pants are off,
Okay,
Tpapa.
okay,
You
come
can
on.
come over anytime you want. Bro.
Okay,
The pants are
But
off.
I just
one
wanted an
thing-
invitation, dude.
It does beg the question.
You have
though,
Annie, bro.
theoretically, what would the code word be?
Ooh, good
Pineapple.
code words are
Cacao.
hard.
Cacao. It's a fun word to say.
Cacao? But what if
Cacao.
I'm just like, hey guys, I am grinding some cacao beans for my chocolate mousse, and then
I'm hungry. Let's go get some cacao granola cereal. You know?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like go. Like that was actually me and my friend's code
What?
word. And
Dude,
he said cacao,
Yeah. What did you think I said?
like cacao, like cuckoo. You know?
Like a
like,
bird?
like a bird?
Yeah.
how do you
No,
translate that into
That's-
text in
Well,
Discord?
That's the
I
least
thought
natural.
about I thought it only I don't know, it came into my mind because that was a code word for me at one point, like with my friends. Like
Oh, got it.
What was it?
My code
for?
word is I'm going to buy a pack of American Spirits.
That's a
That's
cry
my
for
code
help.
word.
That's
It's a
that's
code
a
word, but he's
word, dude.
still
That's-
doing what he's said. He's on his way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like I'm
actually,
buying
that's
cigarettes
legit, dude,
fully.
yeah.
That happened. I was I think when I was like, I came home with two. I forget what happened, but I literally went out,
Got
bought
the
two
emergency pack,
packs
buddy.
of American Spirit Blacks,
Wait.
and I smoked one of them like all in one night.
Was that after the France girl story? Was that night?
Oh yeah. It wasn't
Yeah.
even me. Yeah,
That was
that was after the France
that
Girl
was
podcast.
rough, dude. That was
Yeah,
rough.
dude.
You will
I
never
still- I
find me
still feel
buying
bad.
American Spirits, man. Life is way
Dude,
too
why?
short. I can't be spending 3 to 5 business days to smoke one cigarette, bro. That shit takes way too long.
That's the joy of life, dude. Spending.
Are
You
they
don't have to
like
waste
really
any
slow
time if you
burn?
pop a pouch, bro.
They're pretty
Yes,
slow.
dude.
Yeah, they're pretty slow burn.
Bro, I get through a spirit in a minute, bro. Maybe I'm just like the throat goat or
Bro, you
something.
just
An
chewing
American
You must be
Spirit
the throat
black. You go through a black American
yeah,
Spirit.
bro.
in a
I
minute.
I literally got those packs after the pod, and I finished by like 4 a.m. I finished that pack. Like I
That's
was
insane.
through that shit.
That's
Yeah,
fucking.
bro.
Dude, I'm still sorry for making you guys and the audience listen to that. I feel bad, but it was a story that needed to be shared. You know what I mean?
Bro, I absorbed experience while suffering only one night instead of months. So I'll take that shit. That's honestly a W in the long run. Short term, not so much, but definitely a W. Rip the
Speaking
bro.
towards having like a group of people to go dump your traumas onto, one thing that I've noticed is now that I don't play RuneScape anymore or watch as much, since us as a group, our shared thing was RuneScape and streaming, right? Now we don't share that anymore. I feel like I talk to you guys so much less because
That's on you,
That's
buddy.
your
We just
fault.
don't
That's your
interact.
fucking fault.
I mean, you're just
Yeah.
saying you don't
I
like
talk,
us.
I talk to Jake all the time, bro.
I
He
talk to
doesn't-
these
he doesn't
assholes
fucking
every day,
stream,
bro.
dude. Yeah, that's your
Fair.
fault, man.
And that's fair. And I went through a whole like thought process. I'm just like how I make a lot of my friends over everything is those shared hobbies, shared interests, and once those sort of die off or you move on in different directions, like I'm still friends with people. Like that's not the issue, but it's like
Yeah.
the frequency of communication goes down. That doesn't mean if I do hang out with you guys, we're not like friends anymore.
Yeah.
It's just that frequency has gone down. Like I can meet you in like a year from now and we'd still probably just be
Oh yeah,
kicking
no.
it the
If
exact
you
same way.
if you walked
we'd
in
be
the
up here
room
for
like
sure.
at a TwitchCon 5 years down the road and I hadn't seen you in 5 years, nothing would have changed at all.
Yeah,
Right.
No.
Yeah.
When I think
Absolutely.
about my
It's-
other groups of friends and when I think about you guys, I feel way more comfortable with longer breaks with you guys than with my other friends, just because I feel like we started out with long breaks.
Yeah, we're like,
It's not like-
we're long distance.
We
in a long
started
distance
out long
relationship.
distance.
I mean,
so
if
it's-
you guys think about it, this is kind of fucked up to say, but we're basically just pen pals. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Dang,
Just
dude.
write
And
little messages to each
my
other.
letters in the Twitch
Jesus,
chat,
dude.
honestly. Letters in the Twitch chat.
Kind of true, man.
That's a good tweet. Tasty just said I'm basically his pen pal.
We hung out a fucking week ago, dude. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys had some Vegas stories, didn't you? How
Dude, what the fuck happened
Dude.
there, man?
I don't
Vegas
remember.
is-
What did we do in Vegas? I can
Dude, we
breathe now.
ate-
It took 4
ate
days,
so
but I can
much
breathe.
food.
So
We ate so much food.
Why couldn't you
It was
breathe
so
before?
much food.
allergies.
It was really windy.
Same.
It was the allergies, so much dust
Yeah,
and pollen in the
yeah.
air in Vegas this time of year. It was getting crazy.
That's
Dude,
what
I
I
don't
hear.
remember
That's
that.
what they're saying, actually.
We did the I don't know, what was we did the Geese of Wa Krug room
Dude, that
one
was
night.
ludicrous, man. Fuck.
So-
Oh, okay. We go. Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
Okay, just like what we did is just to give you a brief roll.
Max
like,
got
Geese of
so
Wa-
hard when you said that, by the way.
Yeah, you could tell.
Geese of Wa,
Fuck, dude, I love that kid.
2-star Michelin. After this time, there is a 3-star in Vegas. After this trip, I will say that Geese of Wa is the best restaurant in Las Vegas.
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got the Krug room chef's table. So it was a table that was literally adjacent, essentially connected to the kitchen with
Those are
like
so cool.
a glass door that it was actually left open, and we're just looking into the kitchen, watching this Michelin staff just put together a marvelous meal for everybody, and including us. It was like a 5-hour experience. And it was the most incredible meal I have ever had in my life. I had
dude.
the highest expectations going into it, and it knocked it out of the fucking park. And yeah, they comped us a
Dude.
lot of shit too because we're cool.
I have a story for Jake. This is for nobody else, but Jake is gonna love this one. Sorry, viewers. So Bodie brought a bottle of 2007 Essentia, he bought at auction for a fucking steal.
Shit.
He ended up bringing it. And we talked to Guy Savoy, but they don't allow corkage, so they wouldn't let us bring the bottle in and drink it in the room. But dude, so like halfway through the meal, like we're just chopping it up with the whole staff. Like they fucking love us, dude. They were complaining about the assholes at their other tables. Like they were just hooking it up. We were having a good fucking time. And we talked to our server, David, who he like you met him. He was their server when we went like 2 or 3 years ago or whatever. And we're like, okay, like we're full as fuck. We're gonna go take a little break. Like we're actually gonna go up to the hotel room because it was right above Guy Savoy, Bodhi and Jesse's room. And we're going to drink some Essentia because we told them we had it and like we were just fucking loving it. And so we went up to go to their hotel room, drink some Essentia. And on the way, Tpapa gets a call from David and he just goes, dude, fuck it. Bring the bottle down. Like just bring the bottle. Let's do it. And like we bring the whole bottle down. We're giving spoonfuls to everybody. And you know how Tyler was talking about they had like 2 Essenzias on their menu and they were like thousands of dollars each. They had 200 centiliter bottles, so like 0.1 liters of 1993 Essentia that they had inherited from other casinos, but like nobody would ever buy that. It's not on the menu. If it was, it would be stupid fucking expensive. And so they just had them there.
And so you got it.
The Som brought them out like and gave it to us for free. Dude. That is like $4,000 of alcohol. And they gave both of them to us. Insane. Like he just came out. He's like, yeah, you guys want to try it? And we're like, fuck yeah, we do. And he just brings it out. He starts pouring it out for us. And then I turned to, I think it was Tyler or Bodie, and I was like, are we getting charged for this? Like, this is really expensive. Like, I don't want to pay for this, dude. And then we see him like pour out the rest of the bottle for the kitchen staff. And we're like, oh, like we're definitely not getting charged for this. They've had that there for 20 years and no one had ordered it. So they gave it to us for completely free. Dude, and we were fucking, and it was you remember the Essentia that we had, dude? Fucking indescribably
I had the poor
better.
man's Essentia. Yeah.
No, like you had rich man's Essentia. This is billionaire Essentia. Like it was fucking incredible. It was totally free.
So sick,
like
dude.
if that was on the menu, it would have doubled the cost of our bill. And they just fucking gave it to us. It was so sick.
I know.
So cool.
That story was supposed to be for Crylax only. Is it okay if I ask a question?
Absolutely, yeah.
What is Essentia?
It's do you want the whole spiel or do you want the TLDR?
Yeah, give him how it's made. No, give him how it's made.
I was just like, it's like a vodka or a whiskey or
no, it's a dessert. It's technically a dessert.
Is
wine.
it like a Miller Lite type thing?
It's like a Miller Lite.
Okay,
but
come on,
the
man. I'm not.
Opposite. No. So it's a dessert wine. Do you know what a Sauterne is? Have you ever heard of that?
No, sorry, I'm in the wrong fucking tax bracket.
No.
First of all, Ignoble, you make more money than me. I can
Ain't that the planet?
So you need to shut the fuck up.
You make the most money here.
Okay.
Probably,
Ain't that the planet
Anyway.
with the thing around it?
Yeah, it is. That's where it comes from. No, so it's a dessert wine that's made on like a very small acreage of grapes, and they have to naturally be infected with a mold called detritus. You can't like inject it. It has to happen naturally.
Natural mold.
You basically, you just have to get lucky with it. It concentrates the juice. It's like really
RNG.
It's rare. There aren't a lot of grapes. It's RNG. It's super expensive. It's great. It tastes really fucking good. And so it is essentially Sauterne made in like Turkey or some shit. I forget where it's from. And they stomp the grapes with their feet. Like fucking old school. They don't even use machines. They straight up they got Frenchmen stomping that shit. And then they put it all in a big barrel and they let gravity compress it, and the first drippings that come out have so much like grape juice and sweetness concentrated in them that I think they make like 100 bottles a year of what's called Essentia, and then the rest of it is just dessert wine because it's not as sweet. It's like the rest of it. So the first drippings are Essentia.
And Sauterne already is a selective on what bottles they actually put out. Like if it's not good, they won't put it out. So it's like the select of the select.
Yeah, it is literally as good as it gets. It's the sweet. It's only like 5%, I think. Like there's almost no alcohol in it because of how much sugar and grape juice is in it.
It
I
is one of.
tell
if
you,
you're-
like,
it
It's
is
the most
one
delicious
of.
thing you'll ever have.
Yeah, I was gonna say it can't be oversight how fucking delicious this is. It is.
Yeah.
It is nectar from the gods.
I
It is
suckled
literally
on the
God
spoon.
nectar.
Like,
It is
actually.
so fucking like however good you think it is, it's that like adding gold to it times it by 10, like it just I can't even begin to describe what it tastes like. It's that good.
I've
How
never
much did we
tasted
pay for a
gold, but
spoon? It
I'm-
was
I'm
like
sure.
$100+
A
for a spoon.
a spoonful at the restaurant me and Krylax went to, and this is like 15 years younger than what we had at Guy Savoy. A spoonful, 5 milliliters, like a sip. It was, I think, $2.85 at the place me and Krylax
And then they
went
cut
to.
it in half.
And they cut it in
Like
half
this,
because
the
my
boy.
buddy works there. Yeah, we got
Yeah, we
the
love
hookup.
him.
But yeah, it's rather
Yeah, so
expensive.
that like if you had a
Liqueur.
spoon of what you had, it would have been like over $1,000 or something.
Easily, yeah. And we got 2 full
Easily.
bottles of it. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, what? That has to be like, oh,
It,
wow.
was, it was like
No,
it was otherworldly. I
was
was telling a
genuinely
story on
otherworldly.
stream. Do you think they know that we stream and that's why they did that? Do you think that has any impact to it?
I don't
No.
know.
I think it was
I don't-
David,
I don't think
honestly.
they
I
know.
think it was the
I would
return.
absolutely
No,
say
it's-
no.
David and the Psalm the Psalm was the one that hooked us up. It wasn't even David. It was the
Yeah, it was a
Psalm.
sum.
But in
But I think it's
connection
'cause
with
we-
like you've been there, you've spent money.
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
you've-
they know
you
us, dude. This is our 3rd time there. But we brought our own bottle and we were giving everyone spoonfuls. So they're probably like, these guys are cool. Like, let's just give it to these guys.
Bro, it
Because
just
no one
shows,
else cares
man,
about
like-
this. No one's gonna order it. Like, these guys obviously appreciate it and like it. So we'll just give it to
W.
them.
W.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
It was
bro.
a good
I'm so
time.
I'm
Yeah.
genuinely so happy for you guys that
That was
honestly
fucking-
happened.
That was insane.
Yeah.
And okay, we're going kind of late, dude. We're at like 1:10. I got one more Vegas story. Then do you guys want to do like a topic and workshop or just workshop? What are we thinking?
I
Let's
haven't looked at the
workshop that
topics, but
bitch, dude.
Workshop.
yeah,
it. All right.
we can go workshop after that.
All right.
The last
Yeah, hell
Vegas
yeah.
story I want to tell is our fucking brunch story. We booked.
Wait, where did you go?
Oh no.
we booked brunch at a place called Bouchon, which is a Thomas
Okay,
Keller
no Spagos.
restaurant. Yeah,
I
no,
went there
No, they
last,
went to Spagos
last
after
month.
me and Mel left, but yeah, Bouchon. It's
Ooh.
like it's a very lovely brunch spot. It's owned by Thomas Keller, who's like a very famous chef. And so we get our asses together in the morning because this is after Guy Savoy, so we're or no, it was after Joel Bouchon. So we were like fucked up, like we weren't feeling good. And we had to walk all the way over to Bellagio, wherever the hell it is.
Wait,
the fucking
like Tpapa at Busch Gardens fucked up, or like
It was
would
my
kinda-
most
No.
hungover morning by far, but it
was
wasn't that bad.
for sure. My most hungover. I felt like death. But also because my hotel room was really hot and our air conditioning was broken and it smelled like poop. But that's another
What?
story I'll tell on the Patreon because we have too many stories.
Yeah.
So we make this like 20-minute walk over to the hotel where it is, I think the Wynn or something. And we asked, some guy like comes up to us trying to sell us something. We're like, no. Can you tell us where the restaurant is? And he points in a direction which was the wrong fucking direction because I'm assuming we just didn't buy whatever he was selling. So he wanted to fuck us up. And so
Wow.
we walk for like 15 more minutes. We're so late for brunch. We're so fucking late. We have to double back around, go downstairs, like find the actual restaurant. And then we get there and nobody's there. It's fucking closed. And we're like, what is going on? Like Tpapa, check your shit, dude. He's like, no, I got a fucking text. Like, it said we were scheduled for 1:30 today. And then he pulls up the full reservation. This motherfucker booked the Bouchon in California for brunch. And we showed up to the Vegas location that was entirely closed.
and you
so
guys are
we're-
hungry, hungover,
we're-
and you got
I
there.
need a
and your
mimosa
fucking
so
reservation-
bad, dude.
Dude,
Like, I need to get
dude.
fucked up. I was, dude.
What
I
did you
was-
do immediately after besides flame Tpapa?
Oh, dude, we went
No one
into fucking.
even flamed me, bro. They were all so
I flamed
nice.
you a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it was an accident.
I would have been on your
Everyone-
head. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been all over that shit.
We all
I
been
think
there.
we should have been
Fucking
more
Tpapa.
mean. We should have been more mean, but we went immediately into game time, dude. We're looking up every close brunch place and like calling them, seeing who has bottomless mimosas. We found a pretty solid one.
I was gonna
And we
say
ended
the
up
place
getting
we
pretty fucked
found
up.
was even. I would say it was very on par with Bouchon. Like I don't even know if I would
Yeah.
go. I might even go back to other places before I go to Bouchon again.
No, yeah, it was very nice. It wasn't like fancy like Bouchon, but the food was pretty fucking good.
I mean, you
Stellar.
guys looking for a
Bottomless
fancy
mimosas.
experience at bottomless mimosas?
I
we-
would take any, you know.
We
I would-
got. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fucking me and
I
Bodie
wouldn't
got
say no.
bottomless mimosas at Spago's again. That shit was crazy.
Hell yeah.
I guess I can't really blame you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like you'd be the first one on that list to ask for a fucking bottomless mimosa. And just like, yo, where can we go that has bottomless mimosas?
Well, the best
You
part
have to.
was we're standing there outside Bouchon and Mel's on the phone and she's calling places asking if they have bottomless mimosas. Like we were only going to go to a place that had the bottomless because I needed it too. Yeah, that was a good bottomless meal.
I mean, dude, you gotta
People
you
call
gotta
me
find the
the-
bottom at some point. It's like
you know,
I guess.
beating.
it's deep. It's deeper than you think.
Yeah, but
And then-
there is an end to it. They say bottomless, but it's like Call of Duty Zombies. You know, like at some point there's an ending.
You gotta die.
We don't
Yeah.
know if anyone's ever gotten
Gotta go
there,
to
but
bed.
we can get there.
People call me the Reservation Rizzler, but the secret Reservation Rizzler is Mel.
No,
Oh,
she'll
yeah.
she'll
That's
cook
not
it,
a
dude.
it's not a secret to us, maybe, but I think
100%.
honestly, she gets the
Whatever
fucking
needs
championship belt
being
for that
done,
shit.
dude, she will get done within
Yeah.
5 minutes. It's a superpower.
She's a shit doer.
she's a shit doer.
Shout out.
Yeah, any shit that needs doing will be done.
Hell yeah.
Man, I miss you guys.
This is good.
Nah,
Wish we could
just
hug
want to
right
have a
now.
vacation, a couple weeks.
Yeah, I want to hug you guys.
The crew groom experience that's like a regret that I didn't end up going.
Oh, dude,
but-
the trip was worth it entirely for that. It was next level.
It was
That
one
is
of the most.
better than Addison. You know,
Yeah.
it tops Addison. I think.
It was
But I can-
spectacular.
I can confirm that it was a good move that I didn't. So
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
yeah,
reasons.
but that's awesome. That's awesome. Shout out, and I'm glad. Seems like the big man had a good 30th off that. Seems like the experience
Oh, yeah.
was measured up.
Oh, yeah,
to
he had a good
hopefully
time
his
for sure.
expectations. So that's good. I'm glad you guys got like a smaller, kind of vacation trip in Vegas. A little bit.
Yeah,
Smaller
no,
trips
like-
are always nice, though.
Yeah, like
the
six
big trips are
people is
great.
perfect. We can get reservations everywhere. Not that I don't love you guys, but like the second you tick past, like you have a seventh person, it's reservations are so much harder.
Bro,
to
I
get.
know,
Like,
bro.
I
It's
booked
just
most
like-
of the
not even-
reservations
for
in
sure.
existence.
It can get
I'm
so
full.
bad.
Yeah. Not even reservations, just anything you want to do.
Oh,
just logistically
Ubers,
becomes so
everything.
much harder, dude. It's
Mhm.
fucking awful.
Yeah, because not only do you
But,
have to
yeah.
find the reservations, it's like people being like, oh, I don't really want to go to that kind of place, or like,
Or
maybe
suddenly
we
I
should
want to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The worst part, more than 6 people, you need 2 Ubers. An
Yeah.
XL,
Yep.
it's over.
That's
dude.
exactly.
the worst. That's literally the worst. We could one
An
Uber
XL and
everywhere.
an
It's
X.
great.
One Ubered everywhere, man.
who's going in the XL? Who's going in the X?
Yeah.
Bro,
Who's
half
coming,
the time
dude?
the
And
XL
then
shows
someone
up
gets
with
left
5
behind.
seats too.
Guys, my
Someone
Uber's here.
messages
Who's
in the
coming on
Discord.
this
Yo,
one?
I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah.
here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hamsey shows up 2
Yeah, I
hours
was gonna
late
say
to
that's
Cracker
not
Barrel
someone.
in
That's
Tennessee,
Hamsey
bro.
all the time.
That was self-inflicted.
That
That was
was
deserved.
good.
I got.
Yeah,
I,
you
I
guys
was-
want to jump into the fucking
Guys
the workshop?
Twitter workshop.
Yeah.
Do it.
well, you guys better have some fucking.
I do have
heat.
tweets. I actually have some tweets from last week that I'm gonna roll over a couple of them because we decided more minds for the workshop aspect of it. So but yeah.
I got
first.
one. I got one
Alright.
this week, but I like it. I think it's pretty good.
Do tell.
You guys want me to start it off? Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
go
on,
ahead.
send it.
Kick son or Twitch daughter?
I like that.
That's
pretty
great.
good.
That's
That's
good
pretty
and
good.
relevant.
That's
That's
great.
good
That's
and
pretty good,
relevant.
dude.
That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
The timing is
Your
solid on
management is
this
coming back to you with that, being like, that return offer is never happening anymore.
one. I'm saying no, dude. It's okay.
Wait, you said kick son or Twitch daughter?
kick son or
You-
Twitch daughter?
That's
What
good.
it-
That's the way I would have put it too.
What does it sound
Instead of
like
either.
backwards though? What is it? Would it be Twitch daughter or kick? Wait.
No,
it was
you fucked
kick.
that up.
It'd be kicks.
Kick-
It'd be
Kick
daughter,
daughter
kick
or
daughter
Twitch
or
son?
Twitch son, which doesn't have the same ring to it, honestly.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Well, I imagine Twitch daughter is kind of like thought daughter. It's kind of yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Makes sense. I like it. W.
Yeah.
Who's next? You want
I'll-
me to go
pretty solid.
next?
I'll send
I
it
like
tonight. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So the one that we were gonna workshop is, and it's definitely a loose skeleton of a tweet right now, but we're RS guys. Of course, we're up for 14 hours at 5 a.m. on a Tuesday.
I like the skeleton. We'll have to chop it up a bit, but I like the skeleton.
I like
relatively.
the we're RS guys.
Yeah,
We're
that's
RS
the
guys.
part.
That's a good one.
The second part is like, it's iffy. It was just kind of to
that's
put a
the
in
skeleton we need to build out. But that's actually a solid start. We could lean into RuneScape players being fucking weirdos. Is that the direction you want to take it?
Yeah, honestly, that's definitely a good direction. I was thinking that or something to do with drugs, but
No, the
That's a
incel
universal
behavior.
experience. It's got
The
like
incel
something
behavior would
incel-y.
be good.
Yeah, that would pop off a little harder. I
how
think.
about this? How about this? We're RS guys. Of course, we reply to all of her posts and then DM her hateful comments or something like that.
Oh no, that's good. That's fucking good. I like that one. Yeah.
Hold on. We're RS guys. Of course, we simp in. No, not. I don't want to use the word simp. Or we could.
I like the original.
course.
The original wording is pretty good.
Yeah.
We're RS guys. Of course, we reply to all of her posts and then call her slurs in her DMs when she doesn't answer or something like that.
We're RS guys. Of course we.
It needs to
many
be
words.
shorter at the end a little bit.
We're RS
That's all
guys.
words.
Of course, we slide into her DMs, but bash her online or something like that.
Okay, we're RS guys. Of course, we'd get no replies in the DMs after replying to all of her posts.
No, we're going backwards.
I think we might be going backwards a little bit.
Okay, so maybe I put definitely right in the first part. We're RS guys. Of course, we reply to all of her posts. I think we're just missing the second part.
We're RS
Of
guys.
course we
Of
reply to
course
all of her
we.
posts and jerk off to AI generated images of her in private.
We're RS guys. Of course
That's
we.
like-
Don't tweet that. Don't tweet that one.
That's actually like a little like. But like,
I'm not tweeting that, but it made me laugh.
Don't tweet that, but it's funny.
Can you?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
We're RS
Yeah,
guys.
you know some
We're
fucking
stepping in,
freakazoid out there doing that, dude.
Of
for
course.
sure. That's gotta happen.
Of course we posted the screenshot of her blocking me after she blocked me.
Yeah. Backwards again.
We're RS guys. Of course,
Sounded
we're
better.
parasocial and reply to all of her posts for no reward.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, we're RS guys. Of course, I think she's gonna fuck me.
Okay. Hold on.
Good, actually.
We're RS guys. Of course I'm friends with the streamer.
Same
That's
idea,
good.
but I definitely like. Of course, I think she's gonna fuck me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
See,
I think you
I
should
told you
go
last
with
week.
that,
There's
dude.
something fucking there, Krylix.
Yeah,
It's like,
no, you said that, and that's why I put it in the.
yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. I was like, bro, this is so. We just have
Of course,
to.
I think she'll fuck me if I take her on a bunch of tobs or
Like
something.
we
I don't
re-
know.
like,
I
dude,
feel like
it's
there's
fucking there. It's so there somewhere.
I think just the
we're RS
short and
guys.
sweetness of the "I think she's gonna fuck me" is just it hits.
Of course, I
better
think
than
she's
the-
gonna.
Of course, I
fuck
think
me.
she's gonna fuck me.
Yeah.
I'm her top gifter or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
Should we keep it short and sweet or add more? What do you think?
I think adding that part of the end would make it more complete, but something about
It takes
just
away.
the
It
shortness.
takes her
of
from
Oh,
the
the
hold on,
hate.
hold on.
It takes her from
Yeah,
the
I
cadence.
yeah.
think she's. Of course, I think she's gonna fuck me. I took her on her first raid.
Okay, wait, but say that you have to say the whole thing to hear the cadence. Because
We're
adding
RS
anything
guys.
after that,
Yeah.
we're
I
RS
think
guys.
I think the trend in general too is it's like we're guys. Of course, we're
Yeah,
gonna do
I
this.
like the-
there's not. I
Yeah.
think it's just
yeah,
like
you're right. You're right.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that follows like
Short
the
and sweet.
format. And little did we know that Tpapa is gonna come in with the clutch. Like,
I
on the
fucking
tweet.
the
knew.
first
I
first time
knew.
in human history you came in with
Yeah,
the fucking
first
LeBron.
time I
dude.
asked,
Yeah, so
Jesus.
I think honestly, that was a good workshop. That was like the solid full circle workshop. I think
That
we've
was
done in a
good. That
while,
might be the
you know?
first time we've really fucking cracked
workshop
down.
that's
That was
on the
good,
you know?
workshop.
That was actually a workshop. Usually it's just
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up, don't tweet that. Anyways, next one.
Yeah.
Now, do I keep it in the first person or do I say we're RS guys? Of course, we think she's gonna fuck. No, I think the I.
Yeah,
The
First
I
person is
definitely,
better, yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
All right, WT Papa. Thanks, Beast.
Let's
All
go.
Anybody else?
Sorry, guys, I don't.
I'm not much of a tweeter, but I've kept some stuff in the drafts, just a little bit.
I'm scared.
It's actually nothing bad. I like, I'm reformed. I'm different. I can't think of wild shit to say as well as I used to before. Now it's just like, I don't know. My balls are telling me that I need to settle down, have three kids.
No,
and
it's
have
because you got a
financial
girlfriend
stability.
and now you can't say racist things in front of her, and it's just out of your brain. You know, that's what happened.
Look, the first 6 months of dating her, I didn't say racist things in front of her. Then I like, trickled it in a little bit. Then she dabbed me up and said it louder. And I was like, yeah, she's the one.
Go.
She added more to it. I'm just like, yeah, she's it.
That awkward stage in the relationship where you can't say that stuff in front of
Okay, I am switching it from first person just because it goes we're RS guys, so we is already the starting
Oh,
thing,
no, that
so
does make sense.
Okay.
We're RS guys, of course we think she's gonna fuck us.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know. I still like this
All right.
the first person more, even though
I like it.
actually makes sense.
I'm an
to
RS
not
guy.
do that.
Of course, I think she's gonna fuck me.
No, but like the weird has
I mean,
that's the
that-
Costco guy thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Because the
I think
way
I'm okay
Tpapa
with
said
the
it wasn't
we're
that
RS
bad,
guy.
actually. Like,
Because I keep the
We're
us at
RS
the
guys.
end.
I'm an
of course I
RS
think
guy.
she's
I don't
gonna
think
fuck
I don't hate it.
me.
I don't like the I'm an RS guy. I think it's a weird. That's just the.
I think we're RS
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
It's
you
like
go,
the
"We're RS
general
guys."
community.
Well, okay. No, I'll argue actually in favor of the first person because like you're basing it off the Costco guys' tweets or the TikToks or whatever. A lot
There
of
are two
times
of them.
it'll be like the father and the son, and they'll say we're Costco guys, and then one of them takes over and says, "Of course, I love the blank." So they
okay,
do.
I
do
agree.
that.
Okay, you're right. We're RS
Yeah.
guys. Of
You
course, I
could
think
say,
she's gonna fuck me.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, good point, Max. Good point.
All right.
Good point.
Dude, I'm glad we cooked the fuck out of that. That was I'm
Jeez,
proud of
man.
all of
Well
us.
done.
We
Well
could have
done.
cured
Yeah.
cancer if we put our heads together for like.
Like,
no,
I-
we would have died first.
But we got to fire
the
tweet.
CIA would have killed us, brother.
We
That's
would've
not
died
gonna
first,
happen, man.
They already have our names and addresses from the story you told on that Patreon, anyway.
Me?
Yeah.
Prison Joe, dude. What do you mean? FBI's watching this right now. Hi, FBI.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I just remember the specific CIA story that you told,
Well, yeah, they're
but
fine.
you weren't
though.
even
All
involved.
right,
chill.
I got a handful of very mediocre tweets, like very meh tweets. I'll start at the top. Bought plants for my apartment to attract women. Now I'm skipping dates, repotting them.
I don't actually hate that. It's not your
Hold on.
strongest work.
Bought plants for my apartment to
It's
attract.
not.
I
it's
think
not
you cut out the
untweetable.
apartment. You cut out the apartment part and just say I bought plants
to
to
impress women.
bought plants to impress women. So now I'm missing dates repotting them.
Now,
That's a really good.
now I'm skipping dates.
Now I'm skipping
dates.
I'm
Dates to
canceling
repot
dates,
them.
tending to my garden.
honestly, that
You know
would be
what's
a really
fucked?
sick caption for a picture of you just like looking real good.
That would be.
watering
That
your-
would be heat.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll
You know
wait for
what's-
that.
you know
I'll
what's
save
fucked?
this for later time.
That's
though.
a good tweet, but just not coming from you, bro. Your brand image is soiled. You know, you're gonna have to. You gotta boil the frog with that one. You gotta slowly.
You think it's
become
cooled
more and
down a
more
bit
wholesome.
though? I mean, it's been a little bit.
I think it's just
How
he
about-
hasn't tweeted a lot recently.
Bought
Yeah.
plants to attract women. They died before I got one.
No, they're very healthy. Look behind
That's
him.
like
Dude. He's
morbid.
fucking. Yeah, he's-
Dude, I water them. I fucking wake up in the morning and check their leaves. Dude, it's fucking so gay.
dude,
Or
fucking
cool.
Jesus, I
I love
hate
it.
you.
Bought plants for women. Now I have a garden and no bitches.
That's pretty good, dude.
That's pretty
I
good.
like that,
That's
actually.
actually a good one. Yeah, take that one.
Hold on. Bought plants.
Bought
to...
plants to attract women. Now I have a garden and no bitches.
Dude, that, okay, that's actually so good.
And I
keep
feel like
one.
that rides along with Noble's brand image a little bit too.
Yeah, that-
Not because
That's
you
pretty
actually
solid.
have
I
no
like
bitches,
that.
because you always
I think
say
it
that
works.
you don't. Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
Workshop
Bought plants to
today,
impress
man.
women.
We're
Now I have a
working.
garden and still no bitches.
Papa, what do we got?
Garden with no bitches? Or
Now I have
and
a
still-
garden and no
Ah.
bitches.
And
It's-
you know,
It's not great, you
And no
know.
bitches.
What I got is not
what
great.
else is new?
Yeah.
Honestly, you came up with my
Um,
tweet today, so you're already.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get a gold
I
star.
feel like
You
I
get the gold
used-
star.
I used all my knowledge on that one. I take the R out of first date.
No, that's so old.
Oh, it is okay.
I've heard that fucking 10 years ago.
Okay. Well, dang it, dude. Farted so hard it scratched my ass. Call that a rough draft.
You
Hold on,
you
let
came
me-
up with that? Like,
That was actually kind of funny.
No, it's been repurposed slightly. It wasn't like exactly
Okay.
like that.
I may have one for you. What about this one? And we can workshop a little bit too. I'm like LeBron James, but instead of basketball, I just fumble baddies and lose money at the casino. Nah.
I can't fumble baddies though.
you could say
Yeah,
I'm like
I
the
know. That's why
LeBron
I
James.
read it and I'm like, nah, you
You could
can't.
say I'm like
okay.
the LeBron James of fumbling baddies and losing money at the casino.
I like the rough
But
draft,
he can't
honestly.
fumble baddies because he has a wife, so it's like.
I like
It's
hold
not
on this
relevant.
one. You can't
Well,
spell
I might tweet that
DUI on. You can't spell DUI without you and I. If you got the T's, I've got the keys.
Dude, I think
That's
you can't
kinda
spell DUI without you and I.
Oh, you can't spell DUI without you and I. That's actually perfect. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
All right. Are we locked and loaded, gamers?
I'm taking your LeBron James
Yeah.
tweet.
Wait, hold on. Should I do? Okay,
Alright.
you. Never mind. I got it.
I also have a celebrity tweet draft if anybody wants to hear it.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Throw it in.
Go for it. Okay.
I
okay.
unmatch more single moms than the U.S. Border Patrol.
Oh, that's so good. That's my favorite one.
Oh
That's
my
my favorite
God.
one of the night, bro. That's
Bro.
so good.
That is
Holy
shit.
shit.
Wild.
That is
That's like
wild.
If you're not gonna tweet that or nobody, like put it in like our emergency vault for someone who needs a tweet. Like,
No, that's so good.
Saint Tits, drop that, dude. Please drop it.
I
tonight.
unmatch more
Fuck.
single.
I
Yeah,
will-
you
I
might
will
as well
never tweet
tweet it. You might as well tweet it. Honestly, be a part of the tweets today. That's a good one.
Oh man! All right, boys, you ready to hit the send button?
Unmatch
Yeah.
I
more
just sent it.
single moms in
Three.
the U.S.
I'm
border.
Sent
posting
it.
3, 2. Okay, posted.
I always try to send it before you guys so that I can be like the first on the timeline.
Damn it.
Honestly,
I have you muted, so I don't care.
Oh, dude,
No,
this is
no,
so
you
good.
fucking
I haven't
don't,
seen
dude.
this in a while. Seeing everyone's tweet at the same time. This like,
yeah, that
This
was a
brings back
group
memories,
effort,
man.
bro. Firm handshakes for
That
the
felt
boys.
good.
Like that was a big W.
Ever since likes are private, did you guys like your own shit or no?
Yes.
I never thought to do that
1000.
actually.
I mean,
since-
no, but I
1000,
guess
bro.
we could.
Of
That's
course I
tech,
do.
dude.
Extreme tech, yeah.
Tweet
I
posted
just like
10
mine,
seconds
dude.
ago
Good call.
already has a
If-
like.
if
That's actually tech,
if
dude.
you don't like your own tweets, then who fucking is going to, bro? Like,
Man, I only post them because
How is anyone? How
exactly.
how am I supposed to love you when you don't even love you?
based?
True. Tell that to
Based.
all
This is
my
solid,
previous
man.
girlfriends, honestly.
That's fucked. And on that note, dude, good night, everybody. Thank you for watching the podcast. Excellent episode.
More
gentlemen. Very
Vegas
well done.
stories on the Patreon. Make
Yeah,
sure
we will
subscribe.
see you on the Patreon. Thank you very much. Good night.
Bye.
Don't skip. We have some news for you because we have recently reworked our entire podcast format. We will still be conducting one normal podcast a week, but now Tier 1 patrons will have access to a weekly exclusive Patreon podcast that's going to be even more based and more after dark. We've also updated our other tiers to include perks that allow you to directly interact with the podcast and influence the topics that we speak about. The Patreon will be linked in the description below.